Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to the newcomers in the channel. Really, I saw it's been like few days or even since last week. Someone sent me this headline, and when I went online, it's everywhere on TikTok, on social media. People are talking about it everywhere. And that headline that story had hit the headlines. And I've been thinking about, I didn't want to talk about it because it was so, I don't know how to explain that, but I felt like, there is a lot to learn from this story. There is a lot to learn from this scandal, sex scandal. What really disappointed me, it's not about judging these people or judging whoever, but it's about to denounce some habit that it happened in Africa. When I keep saying that the mindset is not good, we are going to need more years to have people changing this continent. It might sound very hard to say that, but there is a lot to do in this continent, especially in some countries. You know, the headline, the scandal happened in the country next to mine. I often talk about this country, Guinea Equatorial. I often talk about this country because yes, we are neighbor. And the story is about a man named Balthazar Ngonga Eban. Okay, this is his name. He's clearly from the same ethnic group of mine. So he is the Director General of National Financial Investigation Agency. Okay, that institution is not only, that agency is not only in his country, it's also representing other countries in the region, in the regional, part of the Central Africa, if I'm not wrong. That man is an established man who is the son of also a well-known figure who is probably the head of this agency, or I don't know, something like that. Okay, his father is the head of the CEMAC, if I'm not wrong, something like that, which is a very important institution in this area of Africa. Okay, and this is like ECOWAS in West Africa, but for us that's the name. And it's about money. This institution work for finance, and I think he was suspect of doing something like, I don't know how do you say that, embezzlement, I don't know how to call it, like people stealing money and everything, so that there were like some fraud going on, so he was investigated. What is about this scandal really? It's about, it's common now, fraud and embezzlement. It's common in Africa. It's not something special. People will not even be reporting that, like it wouldn't be hitting the headline because obviously it's something that happened in Africa often. But what really hit the headlines is what happened in the life, in the office, okay, of that man, of that head figure, that general manager, the director general director, I don't know how to say that in English. And the headline is what? Is that there have been 400 sex tapes leaked. 400 sex tapes leaked to the public of what he did with at least 200 women. And most of these women are not any type of women only. Yeah, there are other type of women, but the majority of these women are wives of senior of government officers. I don't know, that story really teach us a lot. And I will have a series to talk. I will have a series of video because I've been thinking about it. I said, no, this is a lot to talk about, not in the way to criticize or to make fun. I'm not looking to make fun, because I see that many African had took time to download 400 videos to see the man doing this women in his office. You have taken your time to download 400 sex tapes of that man doing these 200 women in his office or in hotels, home, etc. That man is a happy husband, a happy married man with a beautiful lady, and they have, I think, 6 beautiful children. It makes you having a lot of questions about people who are married. Because usually in Africa, they say that when you are not married or when you are divorced, you are a curse in the society. You are like a curse in a way. It's very special that these women also, because some of them also are women of high status as well. So, there is a lot to talk about in this story. But the first series I will talk about, I will talk to women first, because men, your case is another thing, because men, obviously, you give headaches, seriously. Because cheating, this is something, if you see his wife, a beautiful woman, what else do you ask? Okay? So he had 6 children. Okay? 6. Which is not really, this is in Africa, I think, even today in Africa, you don't do that many children anymore, like before. Okay, I know he has money, but that was the old days. People don't have many children like that anymore. And having so many children can be very distracting. Yeah, it can be really distracting, because you have things to do, and children is not only, even when you have 1 child, it's a lot of work. Okay, so when you have 6, I know you have money, maybe you have nannies, but it's really distractive. Like, you will be distracted. And probably she didn't, but I'm pretty sure that she knew that her husband was doing this mess outside. Okay, because in Africa, I made 2 videos when I talk about, 3 videos, where in my previous videos, I talk about how African women are okay to be mistreated in a way of cheating. African women are okay with their husband cheating on them. I say last time that it's pretty shocking that women in Africa are comfortable and have accepted in the way that their husband can be cheating on them. And it says something about something tells a lot about us. Because white women will not accept it unless that man and her has important interests. Like, for example, Hillary Clinton, she knew that Bill Clinton had many affairs, but she stayed because they have the same ambition. They have political ambition. I don't say that it's good, but you saw that she stuck by her man, even though he was doing all this mess. Okay, the most scandalous one was Monica Lewinsky's scandal. Okay, the Monica Lewinsky scandal. If Hillary, she would be gone, but you saw that she remained there. Okay, that's white women, when she say that, she sees that she has advantage in a way. But I don't say it's good, but usually, I don't say that it's good, but usually, when they found out that the man had cheated on them, they leave. Only African women are the ones who are okay with being disrespected, with being cheated. We are the only ones. Yeah. So, it shows that we are so obsessed with the marital status that we can accept anything. Now you have women in this story who are married women to high officers, high senior government officer of this country, of Guinea Equatorial. and their video is out there, how the man is having fun on them. The man himself say something very interesting at the end of the day. He said something interesting. He say, I did it because most of these women were not happy in their marriage. And some people say that it was rumored that in town that he was known to do it good to women. So most of them were coming because they want to test to have the experience as well, which is, and they consent, and some of them consent to be recorded about what it is said, that they agreed to be recorded in the office while they were doing that.